Hey everybody, it's your girl Jada Michelle with For the Record, and today I have A1 joining me. You're not sure about who A1 is, you sleep, but it's okay. So we're about to wake you up. So stay tuned. I know you've been rapping for a while, right?
Yes.
And you're from Orlando.
Yeah.
So you really trying to put the city on.
That's right.
All right. So what part of Orlando are you from? So we know.
Well, I'm from the west side of Orlando.
Okay.
Which is a neighborhood called Pine Hills.
Okay.
You know, a bad area. Silver Star, Chopper City, 438.
438, yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. It's West Orlando, though.
West Orlando, okay.
That's right.
So you rapping for West Orlando. And how'd you get into music? Tell us about that.
Well, actually, my getting into music, it started all when I was in prison. I was on my bunk, and I was about to be released in like 2 months and stuff, and I was looking in the magazine, and I saw Baby in the magazine, so I was like, I want to ball like that. Mm-hmm. And I just prayed and asked God to bless me with some type of talent. And when I came home, my family was already into the music. They had studios going, we had groups going and everything, so that's what led me to the music. Mm-hmm. Basically, God guided me into this direction. I just let God take over the situation and lead me in the direction that He wanted me to go. Mm-hmm. And this the path He led me in.
Mm-hmm. And you said that you didn't initially, you were a Sauce Boy, right? You are a Sauce Boy.
Yes.
So tell us about that journey, about how that went for you.
Well, it was a great experience. It was a learning experience, and I just feel like it was a little bumpy road, a little misunderstanding. Basically, it was a situation where everybody was put in when we was young, and mm-hmm. everybody was learning about the game and certain things. But we did come up with good music. We just didn't push it in the direction that we needed to go and keep pursuing the Sauce Boys. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was just like confusion and stuff, basically. Misunderstandings, people not seeing eye to eye, and that's all it was.
So you're saying like just the maturity level, y'all were young and kind of didn't really communicate well enough to really.
Well, in anything that you do, you're only as good as your leader.
That's true.
So you're only as good as your leader. You only gonna go as far as your leader take you. Mm-hmm. So basically, we didn't have good leadership. We had a blueprint and we knew just what to do, but we just didn't have good leadership, so it didn't go in the direction that it needed to go. Mm-hmm.
And then that group, you worked closely with Moot Boy, right? You got 2 records with him.
Yes. Well, we got multiple records with him, but we got 2 records that's big. Well, the video's big and the songs are big, and a lot of people can rehearse the verses in the song and everything. So, yeah, we did have 2 hit songs with him, which is Bye Bye and Sauce. So... yeah,
and you said Sauce has over like 1 million views.
Well, Bye Bye has over 500,000 views. And Sauce has over 250,000 views.
Oh wow! Okay, yes. So that's reaching.
Yes, it's reaching. It's reaching with no promotion and no nothing. Just put it out there and just let the people hear it. No World Star, no nothing. And most artists go through World Star, so they're gonna get 1 million views automatically.
Oh, of course.
But we just put it out there, and the people chose. That's right.
So that should show that really has some.
Yeah, we performed. We was performing and everything. The Sauce Boys performed and everything. Performed it multiple times in multiple cities.
What was that like working with Moot Boy? How was that experience?
Well, to be honest with you, it was a great experience because basically being around Mook, I learned a lot because. At the time when I was with him, he was one of the hardest artists in the state of Florida. So, we traveled cities, we did shows and everything. It was good working next to him. I learned a lot, but, sometimes you grow out of things and you have to move forward. You can't keep yourself stuck in the same position if you want to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's about growing. Everybody should want to grow. Nobody should want to be stuck in the same position and not trying to progress. So I just felt like I was being stuck in the same situation, dealing with the same people, getting the same results, and it just wasn't adding up. But dealing with Mook was great. It just was a crowd of people. It was, it's just more than Mook. It's a lot that come with it, dealing with Mook. But he is a good guy, and he do good music, and I did learn a lot from being around him. Yeah.
It's all learning experience, just not the right thing for you at that time.
Well, at that point in time, I felt like we had a brotherhood. But as time goes on, you know, things change, people change, places change, everything changed. So at the point of time when the Sauce Boys was going on, you know, I felt that we had a brotherhood. But as time went on, things changed. So, you know, I just basically distanced myself from FGMG and basically just felt like it was time for me to explore and do my own thing. Yeah, I just felt like it was more out there for me than to be stuck in the same situation. So I just took a chance to do my own. I just took my own risk. Yes.
I mean, that's important to do, to take a leap of faith, especially if a situation isn't exactly how you want it to be, and you just kind of have to take a step back and do what's best for you as an individual. So it takes a lot of guts. But I know the 2 songs that you had, Bye Bye and Sauce.
Yes.
So were you featured on those songs, or was he a feature on those songs?
Well, I was featured on Bye Bye, and basically he was featured on Sauce, because Sauce was a song that my cousin Stick, West Orlando Stick, he engineered the song, and I helped him make the beat. We made the beat together, and you know, I had a place that we always used to live at, so all of us used to be at the studio. I had the studio inside of my house, and we was up all night recording and stuff, and we came up with the hook on the beat and everything, and Mook ended up coming. This the song Sauce. I was on Community Control, and Mook ended up coming, and he heard it, and he was like, oh yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we need right here.
Yeah.
So he put his verse on there, and we put it on his album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's somewhat got, not credit for it, but it seems like it's his song.
That's right.
But it's
right.
not.
Yeah, because, you know, we put it on his album, and basically, you know, it was copywritten up under his record label and everything. But we did put the, you know, we was a team at that point in time. So, you know, we was all together. It's just, you know, one for all for one at that point in time right then. So that's how that went. But me and my cousin, West Orlando Stick, basically produced and put that entire song together. Yeah. And then we did the song. We did the video at my house. I was on Community Control. We did the video at my house on Community Control and stuff, and released it. And it ended up doing very good. It's a very good song. People still listen to it to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's what's up. So what's your relationship now with Mook Boy? What is that like now?
Well, to be honest with you, I caught a trafficking case, and at that point in time when I caught the trafficking case, I went to jail, and I noticed when I went to jail, you know, our relationship not what it used to be. It's not a brotherhood. I just, you know, I keep my distance from everybody. I went to jail, I caught a trafficking case, and when I got my police report and my proper cause affidavit, you know, it just, the things that were said in there, I didn't have an idea of what direction it came from. So, you know, I basically started dealing with a lot of people, not just Mook. My relationship had changed with a lot of people. But our relationship is very distant. I probably talked to him twice since I've been out. I've been out of the county for probably 8 months, 9 months. I probably talked to him twice. So, you know, that's the relationship, which everybody know what that mean, because we usually be together every day.
Yeah.
So it's common sense.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
That's right, it's not.
So how do you move forward with, like, the adversity that you've gone through with trying to, like, stay out here and try to pursue your music? Like, how do you manage to move forward? And especially with something like this, it's kind of hard to trust people.
Well, yeah, that's why I keep my distance from a lot of people, because my trust, it has been broken with a lot of people, but that's no issue. I just think that as far as pursuing my career, every move that I've accomplished or made since I've been released from jail has been positive. So I know one thing I know is that my faith is very strong, and my faith is in God. So like I told you in the beginning, when I even mentioned anything about rapping, I talked to God about it. I was like, you know, I want to be able to live like that, but I don't have the talent to write. I had never wrote a 16 in my life, but when I came home, he showed me the way to do it. So no matter what happens in my situation, I'm always let him guide me, and you know, I know he got a better plan for me. So I'm never stressed or worried about nothing. You see what I'm saying? He got a better plan for me, but everything all right. I ain't tripping about nothing. It's just with your career, one thing about your career, you have to pursue your career and you can't take it for granted. A lot of people, like I got a DJ Rare, he like one of my close friends, and he always be on me about how local rappers and rappers period just be lazy. They wait till the last minute to do something. So I got good people surrounding me that guide me in the right direction to do the right things that I need to do. So basically I'm just building my team together and putting the people around me who want to guide me in the right direction and take guidance from those people.
That's what's up. That's important to have a solid foundation of people that will, like you said, lead you on the right path.
Yeah.
And I know you, like you said, you kind of been through some things. You live life. You faced some adversity. And I know the song you have in MLK 2018.
Yes.
I listened to that song, and it's different. It's not like everybody has a story. You know, it's easy to talk about things that you've been through or maybe the life that you're used to living. But you, in that song, so what kind of inspired you to do that? Because you were trying to tell a message, like telling people, like, this isn't the way to go. Don't, like, do the opposite of what you're seeing.
Well, one of my close brothers, he came from out of state. He came from North Carolina, and he was telling me, like, yo, bro, we need to preach to the people. We need to say some positive things to the people instead of constantly talking about guns, talking about selling drugs, shooting people up. We need to preach to our people to try and bring us together and have unity, because if you go in any neighborhood, basically any black community, any white, any community, it's going to be segregation. No matter what, if you believe it or not, it's going to be people separated. So I just try to basically put together something for Martin Luther King and make some positive music instead of always talking about shoot 'em up, bang bang, and female and all that. I just wanted to make some positive music for the people.
That was dope. That was a nice record. I think you did a real good job on that. You had a real good message.
Thank you.
So aside from that, what else do you have? Tell us about some of your other music and projects and where we can find your music.
Oh, well, you can find my music on YouTube at A1 Empire. You can also find my music on Spinrilla, my mixtapes, Dat Piff. You can find it in all the local spots. My first mixtape is Straight Drop. You can find that on YouTube. You can find it anywhere. And I just dropped on January 1st. I just dropped my last album on January 1st. You can find it on YouTube. Damn, what's the name of it again? What's the name? Wealth of Death. My bad. Yeah, it's Wealth of Death. You know what I'm saying? Wealth of Death. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on my mixtapes. You can find it everywhere. Spinrilla, wherever. I got it everywhere in every location though. Dat Piff, my mixtapes, and everywhere. You can also follow me on YouTube at A_1 Hondo 438 on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. You can find me at all those spots and under that name, A1 Hondo. 438.
So what are you pushing right now? What would you say right now you want people to pay attention to? You got a new song, new single, new video?
Yeah, right now I'm pushing J-Lo, which is Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo, I also have that's on YouTube. I'm pushing J-Lo. I'm also pushing Steady Rolling. I'm also pushing Ransom, and I'm also pushing 36 featuring JB Stunner, and on Ransom it's featuring Dog Life, Donkey, and Foolie. I'm pushing those songs right now. I got those videos out right now streaming online, and those are songs that I'm pushing right now. And I got a video that I'm finna drop for Steady Rollin'. I haven't released that video yet, but I will be releasing that on Real Star. That's a big video shot by Spencer. You know what I'm saying? That's a big video right there. And I also got that posted on the blog with OG Booby Black that I'm pushing. I'm finna shoot that video soon with my big homie. He just be traveling. He be all over the world. You know, he Kevin Gates artist. He be all over the world. I'm just waiting for him to get back in the area, and we're going to shoot that video, post it on the blog.
And how'd you get that opportunity to work with him, OG Booby Black?
Well, that's strange that you asked that. I actually met OG in California. I was with Best Believe and Moot Boy. They was out there doing a feature with Kevin Gates. We was doing the video or whatever, and I met OG right then. And you know how that go. I built relationships with people, and eventually in due time we finally ended up getting together over here in Orlando and recording some dope. It's a dope song. Basically, Spencer put everything together. You know, that's my brother. shot by Spencer. He's one of the biggest cameramen in the world. You know, that's my brother. So he kind of put that together too also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how I met OG in California though, at Kevin Gates' house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that whole experience like? Like being able to network and make a connection and for it to actually come to fruition.
It really was amazing. Basically, when I went out there, I just was out there and I didn't plan on doing no music with them, but I did tell myself that it would be great to do some music with OG or do some music with Kevin Gates. And it actually turned out to be a great experience because, you know, you go online and you see all type of stuff that the media they'll make you out to be anybody.
Right.
But so when I went to see Gates out there in California, I really didn't know what to think of him. But when I met him and I actually had a conversation with him, I really, basically he's the realest rapper I ever met. Most of these other rappers be fake or they have a flaw to them. They have certain flaws to them, but he was genuine. Yeah, he was genuine. I gotta say that. I salute that boy right there. He was genuine about everything that he did and said that night, the nights that we was out there with him. And he basically was the biggest artist in the world at that point in time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still is. We're waiting for some music. Like,
yeah, he
where
still
you at, Kevin?
is. I'm glad Gates out here, man.
Yeah.
Free them real niggas, man. Free Tay K too, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Tay K.
Free Tay K, man. Free that young nigga.
He ain't raced fast enough, I guess.
Yeah, man. Free that young nigga, though. He will be out here, man. One thing about it, you can't stop God's plan. If it's meant for him to be out here, he'll find a way for him to be out here. If it's not meant, then, you know, you got a better plan for him.
So, speaking of the future and what you are hoping to happen, what's your plan? What do you see yourself doing in the next couple years? Or let me not say what you see yourself doing. What are you going to do in the next couple years?
Well, you know, basically I plan on being in the rap game forever. I right now I rap, but I'm not a you know, I'm not going to say I'm not a rapper because I do rap. I have a passion for the music, so I make that my everyday habit, but I'm going to be in the rap game forever. I got artists that's going to come out and stuff that I'm going to help. But I know the guidance that they need. I got artists that I'm finna push out.
Okay.
Family members, nephews, brothers. Yeah, I got a few artists that I'm gonna push out. So I'm on the scene right now and I'm doing the music. I'm trying to spark a buzz so that I can be able to help them. That's right.
That's what's
up. It ain't about me. I'm just, you know.
It's about the bigger picture.
That's right.
So does that mean maybe a label?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's in the works.
That's right.
Coming up.
Mogul Minds ENT.
Okay.
Mogul Minds ENT.
That's good. That's big things.
Yes.
Big things. Yes. So, but yeah, I definitely appreciate you for coming on today.
I appreciate you too. This was a very good experience right here. Like I said for the camera, I was nervous when I came in, but you know, it's all family in here, man. It's all family. I'm very thankful for this interview, and you know, I enjoyed you.
Oh, thank you. I hope I asked too many questions.
Yeah, you know. One thing about it, you have to be ready for whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Especially in this type of situation. Are you going to be in here fighting the cameraman, fighting the person interviewing you, talking about, don't ask me that question? That's crazy. You know what you came for.
That's true. Well, I definitely appreciate you. But tell them one more time where they can find you on social media so they make sure to follow you.
You can find me on Instagram at A_1_Hundo438. You can find me on Facebook at A1Hundo. And you can also find me on YouTube at A1 Empire. That's where you can find me. You can find me on Twitter under A1Hundo too.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
I'll have everything somewhere here on the screen for y'all to see, so y'all can follow, and all the information linked down below. But definitely make sure to follow him on all social media. Go watch his music, or listen to and watch his music. He says it's on DatPiff, it's on Spinrilla, it's on YouTube, My Mixtape. So definitely go check it out. Wake up, stop being asleep, smell the coffee.
That's right. Y'all go fuck with me, man. West Orlando 438.
438. Well, until next time, y'all. We out.
What the death.
Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, she say she from the block, but she ain't J-Lo. She got